Ministry of Education, jointly with the Ministry of Health, issue and publicize guidelines on a gradual and progressive return to normalcy in the education sector by the third term.
With the Education Ministry in a race against time to come up with a recovery plan that will see schools reopen for the third term, stakeholders have joined forces with their colleagues from other ministries to make the resumption progressive, containment measures in mind. This coming at the center of the coronavirus storm that is biting hard into the nation's economy. With concerns rife about the safety of some of the schools in the country, the Ministry of Education has admitted that a lot is left to be desired on the state of the schools, the children there at risk of contracting the COVID-19 disease. Even a poll released by research company Infotrack shows that 70% of the public remains opposed to the reopening of schools under the current circumstances. And with some of the governments in the world reopening schools, the country is keen not to lag behind. However, Education CS Professor Magoha has said this will be done in strict adherence to the containment guidelines issued by the Ministry of Health, among them social distancing, proper hygiene, and wearing of masks. With overcrowding in some of the schools of great concern, schools could grapple with social distancing, albeit other schools worldwide resuming in phases. Other schools have improper sanitation facilities, making them the perfect breeding ground for the coronavirus disease to unsuspecting pupils. In other schools, especially those in arid and semi-arid areas, availability of water is dire. This prompting the need for new properly put-up facilities to enhance adherence to containment rules, among them water tanks, a cost that Magoha admits is too heavy to bear for the government, with the pandemic hot on its heels from all fronts.
But those of you who can afford to buy more masks for your children or grandchildren will do. If you love them, don't start making noise when they are not there.
With cessation also in full effect and in a bid to curb transportation of the novel coronavirus from one part of the country to another, it remains unclear how teachers who have to travel to their workstations in other counties will cope. In a letter by the Kenya National Union of Teachers to the Teachers Service Commission, NAT is advocating to have teachers localized to prevent the virus from spreading from hot zones to other areas. Could the TSC listen to the pleas by the teachers? It remains uncertain what then happens to students who have to travel to their schools that are in other counties. David Mudhoka, TV47, Nairobi.